Hi everyone, continuing from the previous video. In the last one I just told you to install two extensions and to install VS Code in general, but in this one we'll be seeing what is the use of one of those extensions and some HTML tags. So let's get started. So the first thing is the extension called it's called live server. Yeah, this one. And this server, all it does is it kinds of makes a server for our HTML, so that, you know what, I'll just show you instead of doing all this. So this is where the extension comes into play. It's once you have created your website or your just a common HTML page in this case, which all it does is say hi, you can press on the go live button and it will start a temporary server, and it will also open it in your browser. So here in this case, as you can see, so the main feature is that you don't need to refresh every time you change the website. For example, if I change this to just H and just save it, it refreshes automatically, so you get to see the changes live as you're typing and saving, I guess. So if I were to add hi mk code US and just saving it, shows it up over there. So that's the extension part, which is called live server. And let's start with why I chose VS Code. So VS Code has this inbuilt extension kind of thing called Emmet, and you can actually see it here. So Emmet is kind of extension which is present in all popular code editors like VS Code and other code editors like Atom, maybe Atom, and also Sublime Text. So what you want to do is go to Google or any search engine and search Emmet cheat sheet. So this big sheet kind of thing which you get is the Emmet cheat sheet, and as you can see, you can actually type HTML tags without having to type individually. So for example, let's say I wanted to create 3 paragraphs. If you don't understand what tags are and what paragraph etc is, you just need to wait. For those who know what they are learning, if you want to, let's say, make some paragraphs or something, 4 paragraphs inside a header tag, or wait, what, you don't create paragraphs inside header tag. Anyway, let's say you have a div named container, and inside that you want to create 4 paragraphs. You just need to put what I have put here, the div ID, which is container in this case, and what is the sub element, and if you press enter, you get to type. You need, basically it saves a lot of time, and this container element is automatically generated. So there are some shortcuts. You can just go to this docs.emmet.io/cheat sheet, and I recommend you to memorize all this. For new people who don't know what are tags, so tags are basically special elements of coding which helps you to make stuff on the website, I guess. So the first tag which we'll learn is the HTML tag. So let's say you go to any website. For example, I go to speedtest.net and this is the website, but how does the browser interpret what to show and what not? So that's how HTML comes into play. You just press Ctrl.U or view inspect page rows. So this is the HTML of this website, and just a tip kind of thing. For example, you have any website, you can just put view source ahead of it, and it will show the source code or the HTML part of the website. So the browser takes this and converts it into what you want, which is in this case website, or what they wanted to show. There's a lot that goes into this. There's JavaScript, CSS, and other tags. So this, for example, this bar, this is also a tag. It's called navbar, and every text is a tag, and almost everything you can see is found from a tag. So let's say you wanted to show, like, what is this? Just one. Yeah. Let's say you wanted to show hi inside your HTML. So you could just put hi, and that will do the same work. But in a formal way of writing proper HTML code, you would want to like make a doctype HTML. So the difference between doctype and HTML is that, wait one second. So this is how it's supposed to do. But so I just showed this website for showing how to use this extension, right? So this website, what I just made here, contains about 6 tags. You can actually ignore these tags for now. I will show them later, but these are the main tags. First is your doctype HTML, which shows the browser that you are using HTML5 and not any older version. So some things are specific to HTML5 and not the older version. So doctype HTML just clears that for the browser. And the second tag that you see is the basic HTML. This is where your HTML code goes in. HTML is basically split into two things, which is the head and the body. Head is the thing that goes into the backend, and body is what you show to the users. So things like JavaScript and logic kind of stuff will go inside your head, and things like the actual text and other stuff goes into your body. So in this case, this title, what you can see here in the tab of the browser, that's made by the title tag. So almost anything that you see in a website is made from that tag. So here, let's say I wanted to name it MK codes, and if I save it, thanks to our extension here, we can actually see it updated. Actually, even this icon is a tag, but it requires more customization, which we'll see later. So first we'll see this tag, which is the title tag, and I guess we already saw that. You just change the title, and you can actually change it to anything, for example hello world, and almost any text works if you don't have some crappy characters inside it. So the next tag is h1 tag. H1 stands for header 1, and header 1 is sort of the biggest title that you can put into a website. So let's say I wanted to make a header 1 which said hello world. This is how it's done actually, but if you were to hard code it, you just put h1 and then put hello world. Yeah, this is the same thing as the previous one, but if you have Emmet in your editor, you can just put h1 and then a smaller symbol, and then inside curly brackets whatever you want to put. So hello world. So this is why Emmet is useful. And the next tag is, so this basically goes on till h5, I guess. Yes, actually there is 6 tags of this header, and you can actually experiment with h1 to h6. So it's the same syntax almost, you just change the number and it reduces the size. So if I have h6, for example, this is h6 tag. Well, if I save this, you can see that h6 is very small compared to h1, and in a minute I'll be having all the tags on the screen so that you can just see the size comparison. So yeah, I have it here in front of you. So this the different tags. As you can see, the H1 tag is the biggest, next the H2, then the H3 and H4, and basically you get the idea, right? It just goes on becoming smaller as you increase the number. So in Emmet, if you actually want to do something similar like this, you just need to put H dollar, and dollar stands for the number. And here in this case I'll just have the text up here, which is this is the H dollar tag, and then you say like how many tags you want, which in this case is 6, and if you press enter, it's going to make H1, H2, H3 till H6 with the tag. I guess this makes sense. If not, I don't know what to do. You just need to experiment with stuff and you'll get it. So the next tag is the paragraph tag, and in Emmet you just need to put P, and in raw HTML you just need to put P and P/P. I guess that works too. So in Emmet, if you don't have any text to put, which is the case with me, you just put, in this case I can just go ahead and put P smaller than lorem 30, which is stands for lorem ipsum text, 30 words. So yeah, this is the paragraph tag. And in VS Code in general, if you have text that going out of the line, out of your site, you can press Alt plus Z and it will break the line into many halves so that you can actually see it in front of you. But this doesn't actually change the number of lines, it just stays the same, but all it does is it splits it for you. So this is the paragraph tag. It's, as you can see, paragraph. You just need to put P and /P, and that's it. So today in this video, I guess we saw about title tag, head tag, body tag, and HTML tag, and header tag, and header 1 to 6 of course, and paragraph tag. I guess it's a lot. We'll see the other tags in the next video. Thank you for watching and bye. I guess that's it.